You fat. How I know you fat? Because you clicked on a video about how to lose fat. I'm not clicking on videos about how to lose fat. I'm making them for your fat ass. And this is probably gonna be one of the best ones you ever watched. You're not gonna do the things I tell you to do in this video because you soft. You're not hardcore enough. So if you a bitch, a punk, or a pussy, then go ahead and leave this video now. Get out of here. Now that all the fucking losers are gone. If you're still watching, I'm assuming you believe you're tough enough to handle this shit. So we're gonna get into it. So a few months ago, I put out a video how to get ripped in 2 weeks. I said in the video, this is gonna be the most difficult fat loss protocol I've ever been on. This is gonna be the most difficult fat loss protocol you've ever went through. And then this guy, he's from Europe. He actually did it and he documented the whole 2 week. I'm gonna break down the whole protocol, but first I wanna see, I don't even know this guy. He's from London. You can tell he's from London because in this video, the sky is bright.
I lost 7 kilos in 14 days.
7 kilos in 14 days. Nima, you from other parts of the world. How many pounds is that? That's like 50 pounds.
It's, yeah.
How many pounds is 7 kilograms?
15.4 pounds. Is there anything else?
No, shut up. Bitch, I only asked you one question. Yes, 15 pounds in 14 days. Now, as you can see, this shit sucked. And this guy, I don't even know this. I don't know this dude. This video should have got way more views. I encourage y'all to watch it. Let's run these numbers up for this motherfucker because it's a good video.
And brutal diet and 0 fats.
No carbs, no fats, right? And I'm gonna break down the diet. You feel like shit, but I'm gonna go towards the end that this motherfucker's crying and shit. But it is a fantastic video. So let's go to the end.
I hit the lightest weight I've ever been in my adult life, 83 kilos. It's a shame I couldn't do this diet while weight training because maybe the results would.
I think he had some sort of injury, so he couldn't lift weights as much, but like, yo, that's not bad.
Would have been slightly different, but overall, I do feel.
That's the same lighting. That's the same lighting, that's the same, and he ain't have no incentive to do this shit, you know?
Like I got a lot leaner, but maybe I lost a lot of muscle too. But after the 2 week diet was
over. No, here's the thing. It's the part I didn't tell you guys about the diet plan. The diet plan, I'm gonna give it to you for free. I used to sell this program like years ago. And I didn't mention this in the marketing because I didn't think people would believe it. And I didn't say it in the video because I felt like you guys would think that that was too crazy. But I'm gonna let this British white man tell you the part that I was afraid to say because I didn't think y'all would believe it.
Over. This is where things got a little crazy and challenged everything I thought about fat loss. Most transformation videos stop at the end of the diet, but I didn't stop filming because I knew that the next 2 weeks would be even more important if I didn't want to regain all the fat back. So I planned a 2 week recovery diet. The first day, I added 60 grams of porridge back into my diet. Felt like
porridge. I told you he was British.
I started adding fats and carbs slowly back into my diet. I tried to keep them as clean and unprocessed as possible. My weight started to go up, but my body fat carried on going down.
You hear that? His weight started to go up, but his body fat kept going down. This is some shit, I didn't want to say it because I felt like people wouldn't believe it, and I felt like Greg Doucette would make another video about me if I said it.
Brandon Carter claims he's
even though I experienced this too. I'm not saying you will. I'm saying I experienced it. The other people I put this protocol through experienced it too. And this British white man said it, right?
Day, I felt like I was still getting leaner.
My weight has gone up, but despite my weight going up, I've got leaner. Yeah.
Oh man, he's got lean. It's something about this Terminator 2 week protocol. I don't know why. Like I don't know the mechanism. We'd have to ask maybe Jeff Nippard or one of them nerds why they do it. I fucks with Jeff. I ain't mean that in a derogatory way. But we'd have to ask someone else why this happens. I can't explain it.
I can tell my waist has gone down, my body fat percentage has gone down, and I look better despite my weight going up, which is really interesting.
My sleep returned and my mood improved. And after about 10 days, my hunger started to normalize again. I ended up gaining 3 kilos back, but I felt like my muscles are filling out.
Like a lot of times when people do crash diets, they say that, oh, they gain all the weight back fast. He didn't gain any fat back. He gained his muscle mass back because he didn't really lose muscle mass. He was just flat, right? He regained glycogen, but he stayed lean. Like look at his six pack. Look at his fucking face. You know, well, you can't really tell. He should have been shaved in both of them, but whatever.
I was looking leaner than ever. Surprisingly, my recovery diet worked really well and I was able to
Yo, did y'all see that, man?
Felt like my muscles were filling out and I was looking leaner than ever. Surprisingly, my recovery diet worked really well.
What that flex? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was able to transition back into a normal diet while maintaining all of the leanness. Brianna lost 4 kilos in the 2 weeks. When she went back to normal food, she gained 2 kilos back, but she maintained a high protein diet. And
oh yeah, his wife did it too. For all you guys who say y'all not tough enough, this man's young wife did it right after she had a baby. If you can't do it, just know that this British woman is tougher than you.
I had the momentum she needed to start training again. This diet taught me something I didn't expect. I used to think crash diets were pointless, but now I see them as tools. If used correctly, with a proper recovery phase, they can be very powerful.
Yes, they can. They can. So I just wanted to first show you what this white man did. Shout out to him, man. I encourage y'all to watch that video called Brandon Carter's 2-week fat loss diet, a scam. Damn, man, the clickbait didn't even work because he didn't even get a lot of, but yeah, I encourage y'all to watch this video, get this dude a follow. Stemming, that sounds super British, right? Let's break down this protocol. So here's how the program works. Again, if any of you start thinking, man, that's too tough, I can't do it, it's too difficult. Just remember, this guy's wife did it right after she had a baby. So this is gonna be a 14-day protocol. It is not sustainable. I hate when these fitness influencers tell you to do something sustainable. To lose fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit, which is by definition a mild form of starvation. Why would you want to sustain starvation? I think you should get ripped as fast as possible, then do something sustainable to maintain your ideal body weight. Motherfuckers say you need sustainable fat loss. These motherfuckers want you to stay in a caloric deficit indefinitely. That's why we put together crash diets. And this is for everybody, even if you a big fat whale motherfucker, this will work. In fact, the base of this diet was invented for obese people. It's called the protein-sparing modified fast. It was invented by doctors when they had to operate on somebody who's real fucking fat. It's like, damn, the scalpel's not big enough to cut through all this fucking blubber. This motherfucker need to lose some weight before we can fucking give this guy the heart surgery he so desperately needs. And they put together this protein-sparing modified fast diet, which allows them to retain more muscle but lose fat rapidly. So again, this was invented by doctors. However, I modified it more for a bodybuilding context. So I want you to calculate your lean body mass. How you gonna do that? Get yourself a picture of yourself with your shirt off, post it to ChatGPT. Then you do this prompt. I am 200 pounds and 6'2". Based on my photo, estimate my body fat percentage. All right, boom, let's see what it says. Boom, 6'2", abdominal division, vascularity, yes, 6 to 8. Sounds about fucking right. ChatGPT knows what's up. You could do the math in your head, but we right here. So say, how much lean mass am I holding? Blah, blah, blah. Just gonna tell me this shit. 186 pounds of lean mass. All right, cool. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna find out your lean mass, and that's how you're gonna do it, the 2 prompts, right? Now what you're gonna do is, you're gonna get at least 1.5 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. 1.5 is good if you are fatter. Like if you're above 15% body fat, do 1.5. If you are below 15% body fat, do 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. It's gonna be difficult to get that much protein. That's your protein goal. And here's the thing, we wanna keep your fats and carbs as close to 0 as possible. What you're gonna notice is that's gonna be difficult. Food is gonna be gross. Super gross. The way you're gonna get all that protein, you're probably gonna have to incorporate some sort of protein shakes, something like IsoPure or something that has like almost no carbs and no fats, right? You're gonna have to incorporate that. You're gonna have to eat things like egg whites, chicken breasts. I know, gross, right? You're gonna get like lean meats. Seafood is gonna be great because it's almost all protein. You can eat a lot of like fish, like white fish. Now you can eat vegetables. You can eat green leafy vegetables, but the thing is you can't really put salad dressing on them, can you? No, because we want to keep our fats really low. It's going to be gross and nasty. I go into more detail in my other video, right? You want to basically just be getting protein. So your calories are going to be so fucking low. But the reason we're keeping the protein so high is because we want to encourage our bodies to retain as much muscle as possible. That's just the diet part. The second part is the exercise, right? So you're going to do 2 or 3 full body workouts per week, right? 2 or 3. We're not trying to put on muscle now. We're just want to encourage our body to retain as much muscle as possible. Don't go to failure. 2 or 3 full body workouts. You're going to pick 1 or 2 exercises per body part, 3 sets max. Don't go to failure, right? We're not trying to build muscle. We're trying to just encourage our bodies to retain as much muscle as possible. Here's where it gets difficult. You're going to walk. You're going to walk a lot. You're going to walk a shitload. For week 1, you're going to walk 20,000 steps each day. 20,000 steps. Yes, that will take you hours. 20,000 steps each day. Your iPhone automatically tracks it in the health app. I'm assuming Samsung does some shit like it too. You know, if you got an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, it'll all do that shit for you. If you got a Samsung watch, it might do it. You know, problem with Samsung watches is if you wear a Samsung watch, you're basically taking a vow of celibacy. 20,000 steps a day, right? So you're gonna have to fucking plan that. You're gonna have to walk hours either on a treadmill, outside. This dude was walking outside in London, 20,000 steps a day. That's just week 1. Week 2, you step it up to 40,000 steps per day. Now, Greg Doucette made a video about me talking shit about protocol. He said nobody has time for that. However, people do it. Like, it's not just me. I'm not making it up, you know? He said nobody has time for 20,000 steps per day. I mean, I'm just saying, if you go on YouTube and you type in 20,000 steps a day, you'll see me recommending it, but like you'll see like a lot of people are doing it. 20,000 steps a day, you know what I'm saying? This white man did it, you know, this tiny white lady did it, right? So just ask yourself before you start complaining, are these like tiny white women tougher than you? This chick is doing 30K steps a day. This young white woman, are they tougher than you? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know you. Week 2, you're gonna do 40,000 steps a day. This is gonna take you hours, bro. Hey, maybe if you didn't want to do this work, maybe you shouldn't have clicked on the video that said lose weight fast. Because you can lose weight easy or it can be fast. You can't have both. You picked fast when you clicked on this video. Matter of fact, I need to pull up the clip. And that's not me talking shit about Greg. This is me showing Greg talking shit about you. I'm gonna find it because it was funny. And I like Greg. We follow each other on Instagram. We've talked.
I did some crazy videos. He was saying you need to do 40,000 steps a day in one video. I made a video on him talking about that. I'm like, dude, 40,000 steps? Do you know how long that takes? 2,300 steps is a mile for me. I'm like, you're going to walk like for 4 to 6 hours a day to get those steps in. It works for sure, but who got time to walk 40,000 steps?
Me and this white man that I showed you in the beginning of the video. That's who got time for it. Yeah. And it's going to be difficult. He said it works. He did say it works for sure. He said, that's what he said. He said it works for sure, but he said you can't do it, man. Yo, he just called you a bitch, bro. That's fucked up, man. And then now here's the thing. You're going to need some supplements when you're doing this. You're going to like need some supplements. So let me break down what the supplement schedule is like. These are a few supplements that are mandatory. So one is sodium. You want to take a good amount of sodium per day. You want to really up your sodium. I'm talking like 5,000 milligrams at least per day of sodium. You can get that LMNTs. You can put salt in your water, put hot sauce on your food, right? You definitely need more sodium because your carbs are going to be so low. And what's going to happen is you're going to lose a lot of water weight when you cut carbs. One of the reasons people feel like shit when they cut carbs is because their sodium levels are too low. When your body flushes out this water weight, it flushes out all your electrolytes. You got to get more sodium. You also got to get more potassium. 1 to 3 grams per day, and magnesium, like at least 500 milligrams. These are mandatory. You will feel like trash. You won't be able to complete this without it. I don't care how much discipline you have. If you don't supplement electrolytes, this will not work. Your body will shut down. You also want to take some fish oil. Take between 1 and 2 grams of fish oil per day. Some supplements that are not mandatory, but highly suggested. 1, caffeine. You're not eating a lot of food and you got to walk a lot. You're going to need some extra energy. Caffeine to give you that. You want to take 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine 2 to 3 times a day. Don't worry, you won't overdose on it. The lethal dose of caffeine is 10,000 milligrams. The average pre-workout has about 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. It's like 1 strong pre-workout per day. The next thing you want to take is something called Ephedra. When I first started working out, I would take these fat burner supplements and all of them had Ephedra in it. It really worked. They banned it, but it's one of the few things that really worked. And one of the reasons it worked was because fat loss is a 2-part process. There's lipolysis and oxidation. Lipolysis is when your fat cells are broken down into fatty acids. Oxidation is when your body uses those fatty acids for energy. Ephedra is one of the few supplements that's actually proven to increase the rate of lipolysis. It's also a potent appetite suppressant, and it gives you a ton of energy, right? Which you'll need. Oh, you're gonna take the Ephedra with the caffeine 2 to 3 times a day. The way you get Ephedra, because it's banned, the way you get it, you gotta go to the pharmacy, ask for some shit called Broncaid. You don't need a prescription. You just got to show them your ID so they know you're not a goddamn drug lord. Now, I've been taking this shit since I was 16 because it was used to be in all the bodybuilding supplements, but they made it so you can't put it in bodybuilding supplements. But you can still get it through Broncaid. It's like the #1 ingredient in Broncaid. Broncaid is the asthma medication. Another thing I suggest you take is ketone supplements. Get any one you want, like some ketone salts. I recommend one called Ketone Aid. It tastes gross, but it really works. It'll give you some energy. It'll suppress your hunger as well. You're gonna need all the hunger suppressants you can get. when you're on this diet. But it will also give you some energy because you're not getting any glucose. Glucose is the fuel your body runs on. However, in the absence of glucose, your body will start producing something called ketones. And that's where the ketogenic diet came from, right? Because your body's running off ketones and it's an alternative fuel source for your body. But the thing is, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for your body to adapt from glucose to ketones and start making enough ketones. That's when you're in ketosis. Because you don't have 2 or 3 weeks to fucking adapt. You're gonna jump right into it. If you take a ketone supplement, now your body can get those ketones now, right? Without having to wait for your liver to start producing them. And that's the diet, man. You do that for shit for 2 weeks, you should get, you'll lose 10 to 15 pounds. I've seen some people lose more, but they were like really fat. If you're really fat, you might lose more weight. I didn't want to say this in the original video, but when this motherfucker went back on his regular diet, he gained the water weight back, but he said he kept getting leaner. That same shit happened to me. I can't explain why. It kind of goes against everything I understand about fucking fitness. Any of you science motherfuckers know why this happens? And I'm not saying it'll happen to you, right? I don't know that. Just everybody I know who's done it has had this experience. But if any of y'all science motherfuckers know why it happened, I would love you guys to give me some information on why it happened. But anyway, try this diet, man. If you want to watch the original video, we'll put the link in the description. And we'll put the link to this, to the British guy's video. It's really good. I encourage you to watch it, especially if you're thinking about following this protocol. All right.